Hey, what's up guys? This is T-Bone here, and today we're going to be doing some more auto chess, and decided to do a little bit of a stream because I might go for a game or two, and just wanted to talk about sort of my progress here. It's still the first week when the new battle pass and also the new season has started, and we're going to take a look at some of the sort of, so we can claim these things. So these are basically these weekly quests. And so I'm trying to collect enough quests so I can get this arm to the teeth one that gives me also 20 chess points. But this one is one of those ones that's locked, and I need to get sort of other quests as well in order to unlock them. And so we're gonna go and look at some of the ones that are possible. So reaching level 10 in 5 games, that does require me to play multiple games here. But also we can loot items. So we just need to loot 15 more items so we can get more points here, as well as getting some coins and also selling some pieces, etc. So what we're gonna do is we're also gonna try and do a ranked match, and we're gonna get some candy so we can roll for some new items as well. And in case anybody who's just joining us for viewing this, I am playing the Dota sort of mod, Auto Chess Mobile. This is a mobile version rather than the actual desktop version. And just this is again, I'm enjoying right now. So this is not a Legendary Game of Heroes stream, if anybody's tuning in for that. But this is a game that I'm playing sort of on the side as well, learning a lot right now. And so there's a couple of tips that I have learned from people. One is management of the economy is going to be very important, and also making sure that you find the right build that actually has good synergy is going to be another one. And so one that I actually find to be useful, like we can actually start with probably a goblin one. So there's sort of the difference between what you start with and what you end with. Goblin, I think, tends to be a good type that you can start with, because if you can get a couple of them there, they can generate more armor and more HP regeneration to help you in the early levels. But later on, in a later game, you kind of need to find a way to actually change it up, because goblin builds don't tend to last that well in the later games. And so I would like to go for warrior if possible, but right now what I'm seeing is Defector, Frost Knight, another Soulbreaker. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with a Defector here. And what I'll do is we're gonna get Glacier. So Glaciers have this sort of benefit where you can get 2 of them there, then they will have increased attack speed. So if I can get another one, I think it's the Desperate Doctor. What he'll do is he'll actually have the skill that that could stun the enemies for a second or so, which actually will really help as long as I can get a warrior. So there's no warriors in here. I'm not getting any warriors, but there is a Desperate Doctor, so I'm gonna get that. And I think I was hoping to start with a warrior build, but it's looking like I'm not going to be able to get that, so I'm going to have to sort of figure out right away at this point what I'm going to do to change it. But basically you can take a look at his skill here. So his Desperate Doctor, his ultimate attack, Ricocheting Cask, will actually launch a cast that will it basically bounces back and forth between the pieces up to 5 times, and each time it deals 75 damage and also stun those enemies for 1 second. So that means the DPS, the damage per second, is going to be lowered just because they're stunned for that 1 second, which could make a big difference between whether you survive or lose a particular round. We have some items here as well. So let's see, what can I do here? So we got our Tusk Champion. We have also Frost Knight. So is it better to go with a let me think for a second. So we got 5. I might just go ahead and pick this up now. So there's a couple of things too. We have to look at economy. So one of the things I didn't know about economy is every fight, after you complete a fight, you're going to earn at least 5 coins. But then you also get additional ones based on interest, victory, or whether you're on the winning or losing streak. And so interest is based on your total income there. And so the maximum you can get is actually 5 coins for the interest, and that's basically 10%. And so you want to get this economy up to 50. So sort of the goal is you never want your income to be below 50, and that's going to happen around 16 or so, and so figuring out a way to stay basically get your economy up there is going to be very important. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and level this up, and I have a heavenly bomber, and so at least I'm going to bring I think what I'll do is I will do this, because I think goblin wise I need 3 of them in order to really you know, help out here. So I'm gonna get my 2 2-stars up front, and these 2 are sort of my magic casters, so they'll stay in the back. And now also I'm starting sort of position wise, I'm keeping my units in the middle for now. Typically people would keep their units up sort of in the left corner, so they appear in the top right here. But keeping in the middle allows me to sort of, you know, at least anticipate whether they go from left or right, and also keeping my spellcasters in the bottom will allow them to be attacked less. So these are all the tricks I've learned so far. By no means am I a strong player at this point. I'm just hoping for top 4, really. And so here's another Skybreaker. So I think we're in round 6, and I could choose to use 5 to bring this up to. I could do this. And this is sort of like the question I've had, whether or not I should have spent the 5 on it, but we'll start with this and see how it goes. And hoping to be able to level up the Desperate Doctor here. So yeah, so you know, I'm up against players who are also at 5 pieces. And the other thing you want to do is you want to take a look at your opponents and see how they're managing economy-wise. And so we're sort of all about the same, but you can sort of see Stoner and Dawn Vapor, they're all at 6 economy already, so they're a little bit ahead, and Lion is at 4. Whereas Rig and Yorba is they're both, you know, at 0 at the time. And so it will actually add up. And basically the reason why it's important to keep your economy at 50 is because every time you earn interest, you get 5 coins for your interest, and that is an immediate level up. And so once you get to 50, basically every round you'll be able to get a level up, and you really want to get to level 6, level 7, level 8 as quickly as possible. Eventually you're going to get to level 10, and that is going to be, I'm going to pick up a, alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring this right here, and I'm actually going to do this. I have a beast. I'm going to get the beast synergy here, so they all get increased attack. I did lose out a little bit because I don't have my Soulbreaker in there, but I don't really have a great goblin setup just yet. So let's see how we do in this particular setup here. I think we're going to be okay, but I need to try to get, you know, obviously more Tusk Champion or basically better tanks. I don't have really good tanks right now. I've got a couple of let's see, Frost Knight, the Source, Heaven Bomber, we can get that. And just seeing Arthur in the chat right here. You know, I actually for Legendary Game of Heroes event, I actually am enjoying it. I have all of the dust that I need to craft both the ultimate sort of Master Collection card as well as the ultra rare, but I'm actually going to hold off until the next Water Slayer event. I have a really good deck that I could actually do 500% overkill, so I'm not really pressed for it just yet. I'm actually going to probably have another video out later on how to deal with the ultimate bosses. I know that's going to be available later on tonight, and so we're going to definitely come up with a team for that. But you know, right now I'm just kind of taking it easy. I'm you know, I'm not really doing any trophy pushing or anything like that. I think I'm right about, you know, where I need to be, and so I'm just gonna play a different game for now, just to, you know, sort of change the pace a little bit. All right, so we're in round 9. We're at 14 coins right now, and let's see, we got Desperate Doctor. So this is probably not. I'm not happy. I'm not quite happy just yet with this particular setup, but I'm gonna hold off on going up in the level. I'm gonna save my coins here. We're up against 6 here, so we're probably gonna go on a little bit of a losing streak as well. And Bodarot Jr., I am currently playing. I'm using BlueStacks. Yes, I'm using a PC emulator. I'm playing BlueStacks just because this game is. I think they said that they're bringing it out for iOS, but I don't have an Android phone, so I'm playing this on the emulator right now. And I like the fact that I can actually play on the big screen, my monitor, and I can use my keyboard and mouse to play with it. But it is available for Android right now. I know that they're trying to come up with the iOS version as well. All right, so it got stomped on there by Stoner48. We can take a look and see what he's running with. So Stoner48, Glacier, Demon, and Knight. So those are the pretty strong ones. Yeah, I don't have great synergy here. I have to figure out what I want to do. So we've got basically, maybe I can get one more of the Warlock type, which will be the Shadow Devil. So let's do that. And if I do that, then I probably don't need the Defector. I need the Desperate Doctor more than I need the Defector. So I'm probably going to replace him with the Shadow Devil so that they can all have a little bit of a life steal as well. So that's not going good here. I really wanted to start with a warrior build, so I'm more comfortable with the warrior build to start, but I didn't get any warriors for the first few rounds there. So let's give this a try. Let's try taking you out, and let's put you in the front here. So this way we've got, and we could use another knight. I thought I saw a knight here. I guess that's probably gone now. Yeah, so right now we're going up 23. So our economy is going up a little bit, but we're at the same time we're losing. But if we're on a losing streak, that's okay, just because we also gain more coins that way. So I've only got one unit 2-star right now, and so we're at a disadvantage right here. And so yeah, so this is something that is going to be a challenge for us for the first few rounds. But as long as we don't get, as long as we don't lose too much too quickly, I'm hoping that we can pull something good and we can kind of balance that a little bit. So right now, what I'm lacking is a couple of tanks. So I've got the spellcasters in the back, and I need a couple of tanks. And I think it might be a good time for me to get Lightblade Knight. And I started with goblins, but I don't think I'm going to use you anymore. So let's go ahead and sell you. Let's go ahead and get another blade here. And we can wait one more round, so we can basically put another knight in there so that we can get a little bit of a defense. But I'm not that happy right now with this build, to be honest. So we'll see what happens. I can always make a comeback. I think that in this case, I'd rather probably just lose a couple rounds, build up my economy there, and then I could really start rolling and start leveling up a little bit. So we'll be at level 6 right after this, so that will make a little bit of a difference. Okay, so we just lost to Stoner again. He's currently at 3rd place. But we're still okay. I mean, we're above Lion and Dawn Vapor right now. Alright, so we're at 6. We can put in... We can get another Frost Knight just because I've got 2 of them already. We got a Demon there, and so we're gonna go ahead and put you in there. I think Soulbreaker, I'll keep you for now just because... So we got 2 Beast, 2 Glacier, and Desperate Doctor needs to be a 2-star. So Desperate Doctor can, basically stun them. So I need the stun, but I need tanks to be able to actually survive long enough to take advantage of that. And so let's see if having 6 units here will actually make a difference, although it's looking like that's not, we're not doing so well here. It goes against Tosmas, who is currently in 1st place. So we're down to 56 health. Yeah, so this is, so we'll probably have to start rolling a little bit, and we're gonna start going up in, once we reach 50, we can start leveling up pretty consistently. So the goal is to survive until then. We'll see how well we do. Take a look and see what they're also running right here. So we got Goblin Beast, Assassin Mech, Beast Demon Warrior, Glacier Demon Knight, and we got someone's going all Mech. Demon Dwarf Knight, Demon. Everybody's going Demon, but not a lot of Knights. Just one actually is a Knight. And so what do we have here? Not sure that I like any of these options, and I don't want to roll just yet. So we'll probably lose this round. I'm trying to think. So right now we've got... I'll probably go ahead and sell you so that we can get that 50 there. And also if you get victory, so victory coins and whatnot, they actually count before the interest comes into play. Alright, so that's a loss of 15 right there. Up against Dawn Vapor. Yeah, our build is just not working, so I need to change something. Let's see. So we're gonna start leveling up a little bit, and we're gonna start picking. So this is where the balance I think needs to take place, of like how much I spend and how much I don't. Okay, so good. So we got the light blade. We can rank up, and we're gonna pick up a Soul Reaper. So that should help there. And I'm gonna go ahead and spend my coins here. So you can see, like, you know, basically getting a 5 there allows me to go. But what I'm going to do is, for now, I'm going to go ahead and level up right now. And I'm going to put in... I'm going to put you in there, so I can take advantage of my Soul Reapers. Now, that gives me 4. If I can get up to 6, then I'll get 25% lifesteal. So we're up against the Wolf Pack right now as well. And I haven't equipped any items either. So I need something that will give me life regeneration. So I should put it on my Lightweight Knight. And also the armor, so this will give mana regeneration. So I want to put this on a unit that will sort of have heavy emphasis on casting spells. So who would that be? Let's take a look. And I need to start diversifying a little bit, because even if I get a 3rd Frost Knight, that doesn't really help me out. So I need to start diversifying a little bit too. So here's the Desperate Doctor, so let's go ahead and rank you up. Got a Pirate Captain, so that might help here. So we don't have any other humans on here, but we don't have any, but we do have 1 warrior. I think warrior, you need 3 of them. So who would I take out? Who would I actually take out here? I don't know if you're actually as helpful here. So we can get him in here. Really, if I were to go with a warrior build, I would have liked to see a Berserker. A Berserker actually is both a glacier type as well as a warrior type. So I could have him, you know, attack with more damage, sort of more attack speed, and also my Desperate Doctor could help stun everybody. So you can sort of see, where's my Desperate Doctor? When he actually casts a spell, all of the units will actually be stunned. You can see there, when they're stunned for even just a second, all of my other units can then swoop in and, you know, and attack. So that will really help. And so I want him to actually generate faster. So that would mean I want this to go to my Desperate Doctor. And this is a regeneration for life. And so I want this on my tank. So I'm going to give it to my Knight here. Alright, let's see what we got here. So we've got the Abyssal Guard, Unicorn Soulbreaker, which we're not going to use. So we could use an Abyssal Guard. Just for the additional warrior type. Not really sure that's going to be worth at this point, but we will see. Just because, but the thing is, Abyssal Guard is actually a pretty strong unit by itself. As a level 2 unit, it's actually not bad, and it reduces a random enemy's armor by 15. Yeah, so we're up against Lion 2356, and we were able to come out with the win there, so that's good. So we're starting to get a little bit of a breathing room here. The goal is to not go down to, basically lose as a level, basically in 8th place. So we're gonna go ahead and level it here. And is there anything else I want to get? So I have. Could I go with another Shadow Devil? He might help if I can get him to 2-star. I might put him back in there. So the Soul Reaper basically will deal 100 magical damage to units, and also will heal to all allied units in 3 radius. And so I might also want to give him something that regenerates mana faster. So we're against Dawn Vapor right now. Let's see how we do. And so the Pirate Captain's ability to send in the ship that stuns everybody is also very helpful. Alright, Toastmass is on a 10-win streak. 10-win streak right here. Yeah, so I kind of want it to be about right here. This is where I would have liked to see. But I'm not too far behind Rake. And let's see economy-wise. You can sort of see, like, economy, I am sort of pretty far ahead in terms of where we are in terms of economy. So I could be an advantage later on in the... It's my Tusk. Yeah, so I need my Tusk champion at this point. And I'm going to pick up my Werewolf. And I have enough to go up one. So, like, I'm keeping my economy at 50 or higher at any given time right now. And let's see. So, we've got ourselves another Frost Knight. But really, I want to get another Poison Swarm or another Tusk champion. That's really where I'm going to actually be able to do some good damage there. And right now, we're losing pretty badly against Europe at 420. Ugh. So when you lose that much, that's basically, you know, down by 15. And what was Europe at 15 going with? So Europe at 15 has Beast, Demon, Warrior. So that, you know, basically Beast Warrior combination is really good, and so they were able to really, you know, deal a lot of damage there. Okay, so we're 61, and you know, I'm gonna go ahead and sell you. I'll pick up the Siren. I might want to put these two in there, and then let's also roll and see if we can get a roll a couple times. Okay, so we don't see them. Where do I want to do? So we've got Rake, who's also got a 3-star unicorn now. And after this round, I'm gonna have to make a decision. I might need to go up to level 8 for sure, and also put in place Siren and Abyssal Guard. Got Rune Hammer. Okay, so we were able to survive here, so we don't lose any health. I think we can survive. Oh my goodness. We were down to 9 health. I was hoping not to lose any health there. Okay, do I get... Let's roll 1 twice. So there's the Poison Swarm. That's what I was hoping for. Let's go ahead and rank you up. Do I want to put in... Okay, you know what? Let's do this. And let's bring the Knight back in. This may not work, but... Oh, and I could have actually Dawn Vapor. It's between the last 2 places here, so I hope I come out with a win here. Then I can go ahead and lower to level 8. But it's not looking great. It really isn't looking great right there. So let's try and take some of these units out. So that... Okay, so now it's 2-on-1 with some... Oh, the Poison Swarm's guards. Really were the MVP there. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and level up. And we're gonna bring you back in the fold. So now we have a couple of knights in here. Let's see. Hell Knight, Phantom Queen, Hell Knight, Skybreaker. I'll roll 1 more time. And here's the Shadow Devil, so we'll go ahead and pick you up. So the reason I put in Siren is because Marines will give 30% magic resistance to all of my allies. And so they take a little bit less damage when my opponents deal magic damage. And so the goal there is to try and survive a little longer. But right now it's really close, although it's looking like I am going to lose this round right here. Yeah, so the opponent here has a 2-star Tusk champion, and we're down to 6. Alright, so it's a close fight between 6, 8, 10, 14. It really depends on who I'm going to go up against, and just in time I get my Tusk champion. I have another Soul Reaper as well, so this is really sort of do or die. So let's go ahead and roll some more. We got a Werewolf. Alright, what else do I need to do? So I need to put... I have enough to go ahead and level up all the way, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. So I want to survive this upcoming round. I was hoping to get my economy stabilized, and we're up against Yerba 420. And so if we lose this fight, then we're effectively going to be out of the match, and which would be really unfortunate. So let's hope that we can eke out a win with the additional unit that we brought into the fight here. And the thing is, because of that sort of last ditch attempt, my economy is pretty far down. I'm losing out on my interest, so it's gonna be a while before I can actually get to level 10. But right now is going to be a time for me to rebuild. So let's see what we can do. I'm not really happy with this. I'm gonna put in this guy right here. And if I have another warrior, that would have been good. So I've got, let's see, put in a helicopter, although that's not really the card that I'm looking for. All right, so we're now in top 5 with the possibility to stay in top 4 as long as we can stay alive longer than Rake. So we're up against Stoner 48, and we really don't have any room for errors at this point. So let's see how we do. And I think right now we're holding okay, and I think putting in the werewolf might have been a good choice. So I'm hoping we can pull him there. So again, building our economy back up, and I think that's really where the economy that we were able to build up really was what made the difference for us, because I was able to get all of the pieces I needed. And so here's Soul Reaper. I can rank him up. All right. So now, what do I want to do? I'm gonna. I need the. I kind of need everybody, but Soul Reaper, 2 stars. Who can I afford to take out? So if I take out, hey Marian, or Martin, sorry. So this game. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun right here. A lot of fun. Just the thing with this game is it is one of those like real-time strategy that you really have to think through. You really have to sort of figure out what you want to do, and you have to compare against what your opponent's doing. There's just a lot to learn, and so I just spent a lot of time playing this. It's a good thing that I'm trying. So it gives me a chance to really just take a break too. Alright, so let's go ahead and combine this. So this will be a attack damage increase. So that is going to be my Shadow Devil. So let's go ahead and change this a little bit. So let's give and let's move all of you here. There you go. And what do we have here? So we got Dragon Knight, Defector, Shadow Devil, Doom Arbiter. Nothing I can really use, unfortunately. And we're up against Yerba 48, who I think is disconnected right now, so I'm not sure that he or she is actually actively building up the team. So there's actually a chance that we could survive a little bit, but it's unlikely because we're going to go up against Toastmas and Stoner 48, who have a lot more health than I do, and I can't afford to lose anything at this point. So we got 26, but we're far away from being able to get to, level 10 there, which really would have helped. So let's see. What I'm looking for, I think I'm looking for a werewolf. So let's go ahead and pull a werewolf if we can. And just nothing just not getting anything at this point. But I feel like this is going to be my last round if I don't pull him. Dark Spirit, that will help, but what am I going to replace it with, unfortunately? So we're up against Toastmas, and let's see. What the match looks like. We're gonna lose this one, it looks like, unfortunately. Just a little bit, just a tad worse off in terms of our synergy level, but we did manage to get rank 4, so that's good. So Martin, you're currently Pawn 9. If you're currently in the game, maybe we can try and we could probably try and do a match together. Like we can we can do a countdown, and then we could actually try to jump into the match together. That's something I know people do as well. That's an option there. Let's go ahead and tap continue here. It's a little dark here when everything's in a black background. So we went up to a level. We got some candies there. That's good. Got some experience. Okay, that looks a little better. Yeah. So what I've seen what other streamers do is like, if you sort of well, you can actually do this. You can also add me if you want. Let's go ahead and put it here. So here is my ID. If anybody wants to add me by ID, feel free to do so. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. So then that way we could also play some games together. I'm not sure how team up games work in ranked match, but I think if you wanted to do that, you know what? Let's go ahead and search for you. Let's see, how can we search for somebody here? So follow, search for friends. So let's look for you. OUCLS. Yeah, so you need to go by ID rather than, or is it 0? 0 UCLS. Yeah, so I'm not searching anything, so just type in my ID. It's MX9T, M9XT. So type it in, and then we'll see if I can get a follow request. And also, I did, I went for the store to pull something, and I got another chess player, which is a drunken goblin. That's kind of funny. Oh, you're in a different server. That would make sense. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump into a second match, and let's hope for a better match this time. We're gonna try and go for a warrior build. That is one that I'm starting to explore, and I'm gonna try and get better at one build so that I could really learn a lot about it. A lot of the top players, they're able to really just kind of decide based on what's available. They can go with the optimal build right away. I'm nowhere near there just yet, so we're gonna try and pick one, learn from it, and then go on. But you kind of saw what happened there with my economy at 50 and higher at at any given time. That was what allowed me to stay afloat into 4th place. Otherwise, I would have been out in 7th or 8th place right away. All right, so what's going on here? We got 3 players that are still at 0%. Mr. Robot is just at 1. I think it's maybe a connection issue, perhaps. So this happens from time to time too. I'm in the US server, so we're just down to 2. Okay, now we started. So hoping for a warrior build or a beast build. I don't actually enjoy the goblin build too much. Got a Heaven Bomber, got Unicorn. I started with a goblin earlier, but I'm gonna go ahead with a unicorn. So let's just start with this. So I'm hoping that we can pull another beast later, so we can immediately get a benefit there. So we can see what we got. So we got Skybreaker, so we got goblins, and so here it is. This is one I was hoping for: Tusk Champion, Defector, Soulbreaker, Heaven Bomber. So we've already got 3 people that are going after goblins there. So that is sort of to be expected. And so I don't have another beast, and I've got a ton of. If I don't pull them, this is sort of the challenge here. All right, so I've got we need a warrior in here. Let's do that. And probably I'll just plan to sell him afterwards. Now let's see who our opponents have. So we got Kira, Witcher, and okay, so Defector, Stone Spirit. So we got somebody that's going with Goblin already, 2 goblins and a couple of unicorns. But definitely 2 people going after the Goblin build right now to start. And so here's our Tusk Champion, so we're gonna go and pick him up. And got a Swordsman, so we're gonna do this. I'll keep him sort of just in the background, just in the back pocket for now. So, Martin, you use Beast and Druid best ever. Yeah, so the nice thing about Druids is you can level them up so fast, right? So much faster in comparison to the other units. And so I actually thought about going with that kind of build as well, like a Druid build, but I'm not very good with it. And definitely will be one that I will try out. All right, got it. Picked up a bunch of items, which is really awesome. Oh, look at that. That was I think every tree ant actually dropped something, so that's good. Alright, so we got another Red Axe Chief at least. So we got the Whisper Seer, so since we have a Druid in the build, we do want to get that. So then now any Druid I get that is a duplicate, we can immediately get to 2-star. And so, let's see. So we're going to keep this for now. And then the next round, we will put in either the Whisper Seer or another copy of the Red Axe Chief, hopefully. We'll put in the Red Axe Chief, I think. So Red Axe Chief will taunt. I'm not sure if that's better or the Swordsman will be better. So Swordsman... I think I might like the Swordsman better instead of the Red Axe Chief. So we'll put in the Swordsman in there so we can get some warrior bonus. I love the Tusk Champion's ability. It just basically like does this uppercut. And let's see. Magic Crystal. I think I want to give you a little bit of a resistance. So I'm gonna give you some health. I'm gonna give you some. Alright, so we'll pick up another. If I'm gonna do that, I might actually. Let's go with the Hunter build. Caveman build, right? So let's do this. None of them are really leveled up just yet anyway. Let's try Swordsman. Okay, and we'll put this guy in there. Let's see how this works out. So we got cavemen, so they all have 250 max HP. None of my units are at 2-star right now though, so who knows? This might just completely flop, especially given I'm up against a five piece team here. We're kind of holding our own, but it doesn't. As soon as my units die here, who knows? Yeah, so it's looking like we're gonna lose this round. That's okay. We're just trying something different. Again, my warrior build is just not happening. I was hoping to see one, it just didn't happen. But I'm getting a warrior, like just a different one. I was hoping like a beast warrior or something, so we can get a stone spirit. What would be a better choice at this point? So we do have some druids. I kind of want to wait for the druid here. So is it better to? I think I might need to do this. I might need to go with. Was it better? Yeah, I think I might need to do this just to give my team a little bit of a additional attack support from the back with Unicorn. So what does she do? She will heal every 1.5 seconds. And what items do I have here? So as soon as I get a 2-star unit, that's when I'm going to give some support. I give some items to them. And let's hope that we can take this team out. I think damage per second wise, we might actually be at a disadvantage against the Gersis Ranger here. But with 2 units against 1, we'll be able to survive, so that's good. Alright, so a little victory here. Here's our swordsman. Let's go ahead and level you up. And I actually really like the Glacier units, but I kind of want to get the Desperate Doctor if I could. So we don't have anybody here, and I'm not going to roll. It's too early to roll for new units right now. And we're at level 5, so we have 40% chance of seeing a 1-star, sort of the common, then the, I guess, what is it, common, uncommon, rare, mythical, and legendary. So we're going to hope to get something here later in the next round. Alright, up against Roki 8000. So we're all doing relatively well. I mean, it's only round 7, so we're all pretty close in our health right here. But having this 2-star swordsman is actually really helpful here. And so going with a cave clan is actually not bad. So if I can get a mythical, I don't know the name of the units just yet. So I can go with another cave clan for sure. I could go hunter too. Hunters will be So here's a Stone Spirit, Red Axe Chief. I definitely want to do that. So here's a work. Yeah, so we're gonna rank up. And I do have a Lord of Sand, which is a beast here, but I need 4 of them. Alright, so having this will sort of give me the option to also go Feathered. So Feathered will have chance to invasion, but really I'm using this so that I could level them up. I might just sell them off afterwards. I don't think I need the 3rd one. So who would I take out for the... Would I take out the Red Axe Chief? Or I think I'll keep the Skull Hunter for sure. So I might actually take out my... I'll put in the Stone Spirit and I'll take out the Red Axe Chief. Yeah, so this team got defeated pretty easily there by Mr. Robot. Mr. Robot is right there, so we're about the same. Alright, so we're gonna go in level 9. There's a Desperate Doctor, so I kind of wanted to start that build as well, so I can get, I can basically get support with my Berserker if I get it. So I think I'm gonna take out the Red Axe Chief. I'll put this in place. Okay, I still have that. And I could also get another Spirit in there. I don't have any Glaciers, I don't have any other Hunters. And we could... I think I'll keep it at 5 rather than try and go up to 6. I'll keep my points a little bit here. And it's unfortunately that I can't get my Tusk Champion to be leveled up. I wonder if maybe my opponents have them already. So looking for the Tusk Champion. That's me with 1 star, 1 star, 1 star. It looks like a lot of, like, looks like we're not really, and we got some people on the bench as well. So we got a bunch of people pulling it, and we have Defectors in here. We got Desperate Doctors, so we're kind of holding on to the same kind of units there. All right, and we're definitely gonna pull that one. What do I want here? Do I want the Abyssal Guard? I think I'm gonna go with the Abyssal Guard. That's another... Go up against Rock Golem. And what I am going to do is give you some additional resistance. Crystal of Dill Blood. Yeah, right now I only have 2 2-star pieces, and it's just not gonna be good enough. And for anyone else who might be joining the stream and lurking right here, just want to say thanks for joining and watching here. I am currently playing this game and enjoying it quite a bit, and still exploring and trying to figure out the best way to play this. And so I did get another Abyssal Guard, so I might as well pick them up there. Alright, so now what do I do? So I have 2 more rounds. I could wait here. I don't have another Spirit type to really do anything with it. It's just unfortunate I couldn't get these units leveled up. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna win this. Yeah, so I'm up against level 6 units, level 6 opponents here. Underleveled, and also just don't have the number of pieces available, so I'm gonna lose pretty badly here. I'm probably gonna lose about like 10. Let's see how much damage I get dealt here. 9. Yeah, so that's sort of like what I want to avoid too. So I do need to, but then I don't want to waste my 5 coins, given that I'm already I'm gonna be 7 of 8, so I'm gonna have to just deal with it for 1 more round. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick this up. Now I can pick up a Unicorn and rank you up. So that's sort of the nice thing about Druids there. I'm gonna roll 1 time. Yeah, nothing there. I do have a Werewolf, but I don't have one here. So the question is, yeah, I do really want the Desperate Doctor. I want the Desperate Doctor in here along with another Glacier type, so that I could do the stun. Right, from the previous game. I think that really helped me out, but not sure if this is gonna work out here. So we're gonna wait and see. I mean, the next round is going to be, we're gonna be at level 6. looks like another bad loss for us here. Really time to start thinking about what I want to do. Okay, so can I at least level the Red Axe Chief up? Okay, let's go with this. Let's do warrior, and I have another warrior in here, so I'm gonna take you out, and I'm gonna put this in place. I have 6 warriors right now, and I'm going to just change up a little bit the orientation. And let's combine this item so we can get life regeneration. Okay, and let's give this to... What did I give it to? My swordsman? So we can regenerate our life whenever we attack. Ugh, it looks like we're gonna lose again against Rot here, 7. So we're steadily losing here. I just feel like I'm not getting... I just feel like I'm not doing a very good job with my build right now. So this is not a great game here. Not doing very well. I'm not taking advantage of my Warpwood Sage either. So these are the Whisper, the Feather type. So I'm gonna go ahead and get you here. Abyssal Crawler. Alright, now I'm gonna do... I kind of was hoping to get you... I was kind of saving you up. And I thought about going with the clan, but you know, I'm not gonna go with the Hunter type. So we're gonna pick up an Abyssal Crawler here, and... if I get to level 7, I could use you here, and right now, if I lose the warrior type, then we lose our armor. I wonder if that is... Going with the Abyssal Crawler is just so I can get the allies, you know, with 30% magic resistance, but I think I need to kind of just stick with the warrior type rather than try to change out too much. I just need to make a decision on what I want to do here. Because going Feather would be okay, but do I really want to? So I might actually end up selling these as well. So I'm not using my unicorn at this point. I was thinking I was using the unicorn just so I could get the beast bonus. But alright, so what would I want to do here? You're basically, I'm gonna surround you guys this way, and I'm gonna put you in the back so that you don't get the assassins attacking you. And let's give you guys a little bit more survivability because you are the health intensive team here, and Crystal of Devil Blood. So I'm gonna give this to my Abyssal Guard. Alright, let's see how we do against the Wolf Pack. The Wolf Pack is actually deceptively sort of hard as a boss too, just because of the number of units that kind of come out, so you need to be prepared for it. So let's see, Martin, this game has the worst RNG than Legendary if you don't find good characters, equipment of matching you've lost. Yeah, there is definitely that, and I think that's the reason why you want to have your economy really at a place where you're comfortable in rolling more, and you have to really keep on top of what other people are running, which is it's a skill that I have not yet acquired. It's just something I've learned and heard about, but there's definitely ways to be better at that. So Stone Spirit is a cheap one, so I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna wait for just one more round. Like, I think, you know, like as I was saying before, round 17, 18 is when my economy is gonna get to 50. So my interest will start paving way for me to start leveling up. Once I get to level 7, 8, that's when I'm going to be a little bit more comfortable. Right now, I'm still hovering near the bottom, and we're going up against Locked. Let's see how we do here. What item did I just get? So we got a Dracula Mask, which gains lifesteal. Now, Dracula Mask can be combined to another item that will give you Silence. So I want to give it to a unit that has a passive ability rather than somebody that requires you to actually use the magic attack. Okay, so now we're at 50. We're gonna go up to... Do we have a winning streak going on? Let's wait for the other players as well. So that one worked out well. Work with Sage. I might actually end up selling you guys, because we have the poison swarm, so I'm gonna want that.
毒液，你什么时候才能让我成为超级英雄？
Yeah, I really just wanted the druid just so I could level up these characters, but I'm not really taking advantage of that. And so what I'm looking for now is probably Beast Warrior. Yeah, I'm gonna go try more Beast Warrior, and the Poisonous Worm is going to be helpful. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get the Warlocks, so we'll see how that works out. And so next, I'm gonna go ahead and spend a little bit here, so I can spend 2 more to get to level 7. Up against Draco right now, who's up in 3rd place with 71. But looks like we're holding our own against that team right now. For now, anyways. As long as I can deal with this assassin here. Alright, so yeah, so against the 2-star Water Spirit, can our units take care of him? Let's hope so. I think three units combined, our DPS should be better. There you go. So, got another win. And of course, Pirate Captain. I might actually get the Shadow Tail just because of the Warlock here. Alright, so we're gonna go and let's go and get another one in there. Now what do I want to do? I want to get the Pirate Captain in here. So I can get 2 human. And this is how I'm going to set this up. I'm not used to seeing my Tusk champion only at 1 star after all this time. And I just know as soon as I sell this unit, somebody's gonna come up with a 3-star Tusk champion, because that's what they've been sitting on and waiting for. So how are we doing here? So we went up to level 7, and we are doing okay. So we're checkmate Teal. All right, so that's working out all right for us. And here's another Shadow Devil, so I think I'll go ahead and pick you up. Go ahead and pump 5 into experience here. What am I? I have an extra warrior that I don't really need. And that's actually sort of like the Stone Spirit, but the Stone Spirit is helping me in terms of I need either another spirit, I guess, or a way to get my Marine in there. Like I bought Abyssal Crawler for that purpose, but I'm not using her right now. Like, I just don't feel like she is. I just don't feel like I really need her in my build. So I might just go ahead and sell her if I want to find a good use for her. Alright, 5-win streak. So we're doing okay right now. So the interest coin reward at the end of the turn basically depends on how much sort of the base amount you have. And so right now you can see my interest is at +5. That's the maximum you can get. It's basically 50 coins is the maximum for you. And if you're at 50 or higher, then you're gonna earn 5 every turn, which really sort of helps you you can pump it into your level. So sort of near late game, then you could really get to level 8, level 9. I misclicked there. So you can really get to level 8 or level 9 faster, and that's when you're going to get the better units. So we're against Lethal Ursa and okay, so we got our werewolf, so that's good. So let's go ahead and rank you up. Here's our Tusk champion, so we gotta pick that up for sure. And let's see, we got 3 items. We got the broken sword, so we do need to let's give our swordman a little bit more attack here. And also we've got the Abyssal Guard. Let's give you a little bit more attack as well. So we got the werewolf at 2-star now, so that's gonna be even better. If you take our DPS count right now, our Abyssal Guard and our swordsman are sort of trading sort of, you know, amount of damage they're able to deal. So really, you know, giving him a bit more boost is going to be beneficial for me. Martin, yeah, so 10% of your full coin, but I think 50 is max. Like, you can't go beyond 50. Oh, I lost there. Alright, so who did I lose to? Rods there. We were close. We were actually a little bit close there. And do I have a Poison Swarm in play right there? Oh, there's my Berserker. Alright, so first let's get you. Let's pick up the Berserker, and we are definitely going to put you in there, so... I'm just going to do this. And if I could put in another... This is where I wanted... This is why I wanted the Glacier. So if I had the Glacier type... yeah, so this is the passive ability. So I'm going to give you this. So with any... Sort of every Glacier type I get... This is where if I had kept my... my what's the name of that? Desperate Doctor, that his attack would have, you know, be faster. So Draco. Where's Draco at? Draco's right there. We're pretty close here. He's got a 2-star Electric Thunder Spirit, which could actually take out all of my units there with his ability that, you know, deals 175 damage. So good thing that didn't happen. All right, time to make a decision. What do I want to do? So I'm gonna, you know what? I think I'm done with these units here. I'm probably not gonna spend more on. I need that, and I would like to find a way to put you in, although I don't have any more Warlock, but you're pretty strong too. So we're at 8 of 9, so I need to find one more warrior. If I can put one more warrior in, then all of our friendly warriors will gain by 9, so that's sort of the end goal there. We're at 66, so let's go ahead and pump some coins in there. And it looks like somebody's got a Dark Spirit. Or is that the Storm Shaman? So it creates a damaging storm that also silences units. So that's pretty nice. But looks like we're going to be able to pull in the win right there. Yeah, so you see, like, the economy makes a difference, right? Playing with a good economy, 50 or higher, I think that's the one tip that I learned which has been the most beneficial. Not staying below 50 is going to make a difference for you, whether you stay late game or not. I've had times where I just kept pulling and kept pulling and kept pulling, trying to pull that item, and just did not work out for me. Alright, so Desperate Doctor. So I have an extra warrior that I don't need. You know what? Even though this might look weird. So I didn't really give anything to you, but I'm gonna give my... Oops, let's keep you back here so you don't die. Let's see. So Desperate Doctor will... I need to give him something that regenerates mana faster, because that is how he's going to stun everybody. Alright, so Rods is currently first place, and he's got a pretty amazing setup right there. I think it's all goblins, and they're just really strong, and yeah. Look at that. Look at how many pieces are still remaining. Got that 14 damage from the one loss. And so let's take a look. Rods, right? Rods is definitely going Goblin and Dwarf. So we got, and that Dwarf is coming from his got Ripper, Tusk Champion. Where's that? I saw. That's a bench. Line up here. Yeah, he's got the helicopter. Got a 3-star Taboo Witcher there as well. We got a Devastator. What am I gonna do with that though? Yeah, so now at level A we do have a 1% chance of getting a legendary. And so let's see, we're gonna go ahead and after this win, I'll be able to get to level 9. And once I get to level 9, then I'll bring one of these units in there. So let's see. And all in all, though, I think, you know, not doing so bad. I should be at least in the top 5, although the goal always is top 4, and if possible, obviously a win. Okay, so let's get this in there. And so what should I do? So I'll put this guy in there so I can get my 2. Although these sort of, I'm not really benefiting from my my cave clan. Alright, so Stone Spirit. I think Another thing I could have done is I could have put in my Abyssal Crawler, but I wonder if that would have been better. Or if I should have put in my Shadow Devil in there. That's sort of like decisions I have to make, and I'm not really using my Poisonous Worm. Draco! Oh man. That's a big loss against Draco there too. Not an easy game right here. Here's another Berserker, so now I have to decide. Okay, so probably you're gonna have to go. Pick up the Berserker here. Roll 1. Here's another Swordsman. You know, I'm... yeah, Siren would be better than Abyssal Crawler, actually. Let's go ahead and lock this for the next round. Yeah, and I need my Berserker to be a 2-star if I were to stand a chance. Up against Kazuhira, let's hope that we can survive this round. Because it's basically a pretty good indication of how well I'll do. Basically at this point we don't have that many more opponents left. I lost against Draco, and if I lose against Kazuhira as well, then I think we're going to end up in 5th place because we're not going to be able to survive against the top 3 there. Yeah, so that's a loss of 8 right there. Okay, so I locked it just because I wanted to sort of maybe have the option of going with... I still can't get over the fact that my Tusk champion is... You know, I'm gonna put you in instead. If I'm going to be losing something... And I don't have my Shadow Devil in there right now either. Alright, Rod's got a 3-star Taboo Witcher and everything else. 2-star, we got a Helicopter in here. This is likely going to be a... Hope I can survive with more than 18 damage to me. Let's see. But it looks like we might actually... I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like we might actually be able to pull this one out. Okay, good. So now the thing is, I could basically try and go to level, let's see, we can go to 10. Let's just go to 10. Alright, we're level 10 now, so we're at max. And who am I going to put in here? I'm going to put in this guy. Alright, so now we've got our Warlock, so all ally units will have a lifesteal, and we've also got, so it's 1 demon there. I need to get better pulls so that I could actually level you guys up a little bit. Student Arbiter better. Defector, Helicopter is not really going to help me at this point, so let's roll 1 and see if I can get something to level my Light Sorcerer. Cool. And I got my Berserker. So I'm going to go ahead and level you up. Maybe I might want him, so I'm going to choose this. So we were able to win there. Let's go ahead and rank you up. Let's see. So let's get the Blight Sorcerer. So now we're basically at the point where we're not going to level up anymore. We're at 10. And let's see the question from Whiplash. Why aren't I streaming on Twitch? Simply because I just don't have the experience with it just yet. I've been streaming on YouTube for the most part, and I'll look into. I'm gonna look into it definitely. All right, so another werewolf. Yeah, like the goal is like if I have the time, I'll probably explore using Twitch more, and I'll stream on Twitch, and then I'll probably just then basically download it and then upload the highlights onto YouTube. We can see that as well. Thanks for the feedback there. Stone Spirit. Just because. Let's go ahead and rank you up. Let's go ahead and combine this. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and combine this that unit silence, but that's okay. What else do we need here? Poisonous Worm. I need you so I can level you up. Werewolf. Devastator. Test Champion. How long did that take for me to get Test Champion to get into 2-star? Alright, who are we get? We're up against Mr. Robot here. 10 on 10 it looks like. And it looks like we're probably going to lose here. 18, so hoping that we will survive this round there. Looks like even if we lose, we should not be defeated right away. Okay. All right. I thought we were gonna lose there, but we actually didn't. So that's good. So Shadow Devil. Now I didn't actually. I didn't. I can get another Blight Sorcerer. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't think I'm gonna use this anymore. I don't have any mage. Let's see. Do I guess, you know, Desperate Doctor is one I could, or another. I need to pull another Poisonous Worm. There's a Test Champion. I'll do it just because. Tsunami Stalker. Okay, I can. Oops. Okay, I didn't know that camera. All right, Tsunami Stalker. Let's try you next. Against Rot. So Mr. Robot and Rot actually switch places now, and I was able to defeat him as well. All right, so we're at the point. I think, you know, we're kind of balanced now. So now the only concern is if I switch out somebody, and so like for example, like would it be better for me to do this? So right now I've got 2 Marines. We all have 30% magic resistance. And the thing is, we lose out on the chance to silence target, but that might be okay. Except we're against Locked, who has 4 3-stars. So this guy right here has been holding off for a very long time, and now got 4 3-stars. So that is just going to be a difficult fight for sure. We're holding our own. I think it has to do with maybe just the synergy level, right? So even though we've got 4 3-stars going against us, I think that turned out well. All right, so now we're gonna focus on trying to get our units higher level. So what does the Blight Sorcerer do? Release a Blight Orb that bounce between enemy units up to 6 times. So yeah, so that's pretty awesome actually. So do I, except I'm already going Warlock, so the only thing I can think of is, you know, getting rid of these 3 guys, put in the Blight Sorcerer. Like, I bought these legendaries, I'm not really using them either. But then if I get them, I'm gonna be just getting it based on the sort of the ultimate ability. Mr. Robot. Ooh, that's a good team. All right. And Rods is A11. So if I can take out Rods here, then I might actually be able to get to 2nd place. So let's hope for it. Best. We got our Poisonous Worm to 2-star. All right. Let's go ahead and roll for some more units. Berserker. Okay, so if I can get another Stone Spirit, that's gonna help. I don't think so. Dark Spirit is Dark Spirit is a Warlock type, so I can replace the Warlock type. I have 3 of them. I have to see where to replace. I've easily defeated Black Dragon King. That's good. Alright, so let's figure this out first. So I want to put you in. I feel like you are 200 damage, but this guy will lose 4%. You know what? I'm going to put you in. Okay, so, and I'm going to place you a little bit in the back with my, like this. so I can protect you. Let's see how this this turns out. This might against Rots here. Let's hope we win, because if we lose, then basically we'll be in third place. But if we can hold steady, we might actually move into second. So let's see, because I think Rots might be going up against Mr. Robot. So many things going on. I can't tell who's winning. It looks like I'm losing though. Yeah, just these Heaven Bombers. They're just too strong. But we actually came in second place because Rods lost first. So we came in second place. Awesome. That was better than I was hoping. That's better than I expected given where we started. And with that, we move up to night 4. And let's see how we're doing here. So we're experienced level 3. Yeah, you can just really see how they're doing there. And take a look at the battle pass, see what we got here. Do we get anything? We got season challenges. We earned something there. Cool, we got some chest points, so that gives us some rewards. We can claim some candies. And nothing for level 4. So yeah, I think just a couple more games and we can keep doing that. Then I think we should be okay. All right, so I just wanted to do a couple, a couple games here on the stream here, and there was, I think the next time I'm gonna do this, it will probably be on Twitch. I have always been thinking about doing that. Just for this time, I wanted to do it on YouTube just because it's something I was used to. So, anyways, thanks a lot to those of you who have joined me for this. And again, as usual, let me know your thoughts, feedback, any suggestions, tips, and tricks. Still learning a lot, but I'm enjoying this game immensely. So, thanks a lot for spending the time with me this Saturday afternoon, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. I'll see you next time.